They're getting started. Well, that heat exchanger looks pretty good. It's the evaporator. Might have been leaking just a little bit. Last look at the 03 carrier. Well, she's up and running. There's the data. Pretty darn quiet running machine, if I must say so myself. They're not quite done in here yet. Here are some items I saved from the 2003 condenser. The hard start kit, the cap, and the contactor. What's in the new one is a 45.5, so this possibly could work in a bind. I saved the blower assembly from the 2003 furnace air handler, and it's a 3-speed motor. And I can plug it in and it works. I've got it on the low setting right now. That's going to make me a nice window fan. I think I might start using that instead of the box fans. A lot quieter. And it's pushing quite a bit of air. And that's just on the low speed. And it seems to be in pretty good shape yet. Looks like it's puked out a little bit of oil over the years. And that's oil there as well. But it runs pretty quiet. That's a GE motor, by the way. Look at that spin down. Still got good bearings in it. In here I saved the inducer motor I just put in last October and the switch for the blower. When you open the compartment up, it shuts the blower down, and the control board. This is the same as in the new one, or it looks very similar, which I could probably make it work if I needed to replace it. Here's a look at the completed furnace. About the same as before. That's different. They had to add this due to a code change to get some fresh air to the burners of both the water heater and the furnace. How this house managed to go 62 years without it, I'll never know, but there it is what it is. They also replaced this floor. As you recall, it had a couple of pieces of plywood in there, or 1x12s or whatever it was. And I gotta get some type of flooring for this. Ideally, it'd be awesome to find some of that linoleum that was original to the house, but I've got some wood, peel and stick wood flooring like I put out in my workshop. I'll probably use that because that's what I have, and that way I don't have to go buy something, and I can stick a long piece all the way back there and cover that up. And this has been changed. We got one of these cut-offs now, if that backs up. And then where it can get air to the drain, which it went all these years without having to have that either. It just shoots right out and down into the sewer and didn't have to have all that other stuff. But that's what it looks like. Not a big fan of that duct like that, but it is what it is. That's the way it's got to be. Oh. I saved the name badge off of this one, as well as the one that came before that. That was that York system we had. That's what was on the furnace inside. It was kind of a turquoise color, and it pretty well filled this section up. But that's the 2021 Carrier furnace. Here's a look at the inside of the machine. And that looks like the same thing to me. The wires connect a little different, but I've got the adapter and can probably make something work if I had to. I guess that's my status indicator with some wire nuts showing. I do like how the access panel comes off of this one a lot easier rather than clamshelling around that exhaust. Much better design on that. But other than that, it's pretty well the same as the old one. Got the same louvered grill and the same nameplate logo. In fact, it hooks up exactly the same as the other one. And here's a look at the condenser. I have moved the nameplate to the front where it ought to be for this setup. And they had to do a little bit of rerouting. I've still got to paint that, but it's all installed. The only thing I wished was done a little neater was this filter dryer. One thing, I would have rather had that inside, and then I would have rather had this tucked in closer to the other line, Just would have looked neater. I bent it myself in a little bit where it looks a little better, but it's alright. And then they put these tamper resistant caps on. And here's what it looks like from a little ways back. And a little more. Not bad. I'll get that line set cover painted up, and that should look pretty good. I'll paint it the same color as the bricks. Something like this color here, I think should look fine. And then the top will be the same color blue from the woodwork all the way to the roof. Will be the blue color, and it won't stand out like a sore thumb after that. The installer did tell me it's paint grade, so I can prime it up and paint it any color I want. So yep, that's the installation of the 2021 Carrier 3.5 ton. Thank you for watching.